largest airline, IndiGo, faces a major operational breakdown. Crew rostering issues escalated into massive flight cancellations for the fourth consecutive day. The Indian government has now had to step in amidst the spiraling crisis. It has ordered the Indian aviation watchdog, the DGCA, to conduct a high-level inquiry and to fix accountability for what went wrong. Now, more than 600 IndiGo flights have been cancelled or severely delayed just in the last 24 hours for IndiGo. Over 1,800 IndiGo flights have been cancelled or very severely delayed in the last 4 days. The IndiGo meltdown has left thousands of passengers in the lurch across Indian airports across India. Thousands of these passengers found themselves stranded in terminals, dealing with delays, lost baggage, and also a complete lack of communication from airline staff. And these are some of the images from Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport, where desperate passengers were seen thronging at IndiGo's counters for flight information. And down south, stranded for at least 12 to 14 hours, some of the passengers resorted to sloganeering. At the Hyderabad airport, they shouted slogans seeking urgent answers as to why their flights were so inordinately delayed or cancelled. And similar scenes were also witnessed at the Chennai airport. And these are the images of some of the angry passengers who questioned the IndiGo ground staff.
Funding, this is not a solution. You are refunding 10-20,000. Can you give me 50,000 in the refund and I take another flight?
सब उन्होंने किया, मुझे लगा कि आपने कैंसिल करवाया। उसके बाद डायरेक्ट दिल्ली फ्लाइट दिया मुझे और मेरे बेटे का। उसने ना खाना प्रोवाइड किया, ना पानी प्रोवाइड किया। हम 17.5 घंटे एयरपोर्ट पे थे। 6 बजे से लेके हम रात के 3 बजे तक एयरपोर्ट पे थे। उसके बाद मैं अपने घर चली गई। मेरे बच्चे को बॉयल्स हुआ है, स्वेलिंग हुआ है। ही इज बीन एडमिटेड एयरपोर्ट। उन्होंने कुछ प्रोवाइड नहीं किया, खाना तक प्रोवाइड नहीं किया, पानी तक प्रोवाइड नहीं किया।
कितने शर्म की बात है। लोगों को प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, लोग बीमार है, मर रहे हैं, किसी का एजुकेशन है, किसी को बहुत सारे काम है, बट स्टिल नो वन इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ अबाउट। तो गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है ये मुझे नहीं मालूम है। दो गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग इज बेटर, बट व्हाट अबाउट दिस? नॉट अ एक्शन, नो वन इज टेकिंग एक्शन।
क्या बोलेंगे बताओ, कोई मतलब है नहीं है, कोई तरीका नहीं है। ये तो बेवकूफ बना रहे पैसेंजर्स को। टिकट बुक किए जा रहे हैं और एंड मोमेंट पे कैंसिल किए जा रहे हैं। पहले सुबह 5 बजे की कैंसिल हुई है, हम लोगों ने दोबारा रीशेड्यूल कराई, फिर ये कैंसिल कर दिया। या तो बुक ही मत करो ना टिकट। अगर कैंसिल चल रहा है, कल से कैंसिलेशन का चल रहा है, तो क्यों बुक कर रहे हैं?
नीचे से ब्लड आ रहा, प्यार चाहिए, दे दो।
हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते।
क्यों नहीं कर सकता? क्यों नहीं कर सकता? क्यों नहीं कर सकता? मेरे को प्यार चाहिए अभी।
So this is the plight that a lot of passengers have had to put up with. Here, a father who was agitated by the mismanagement was pleading for a sanitary pad for his daughter. Another video that has gone viral, a newlywed techie couple attended their own reception. This is their reception. They attended it virtually after widespread IndiGo flight cancellations prevented them from travelling to Karnataka's Hubballi from Odisha's Bhubaneswar. The IndiGo, which usually operates around 2,400 flights every day with a fleet of 400 aircraft has seen its on-time performance collapse from 35% on Thursday to 19.7% on Friday. IndiGo has announced a full-day suspension of all departures from the Delhi airport till midnight. The crisis is largely triggered by an unexpected crew shortage. Under the new duty time rules, it has forced the airline into emergency schedule cuts. The centre has now put new crew duty rules in abeyance after it was implemented in a phased manner between July and November. And according to the crew rules, the weekly rest period for the pilots was increased to 48 hours from the earlier 36 hours. The move was meant to ensure that there is no fatigue amongst the crew members. But the low-cost airline IndiGo was caught unprepared, which is always lean on staff. Now, taking cognizance of the crisis, the centre has now ordered for the aviation regulator to form a 4-member committee to review and to assess the crisis in IndiGo. The committee will review and assess the circumstances leading to operational disruptions of IndiGo Airlines.
Immediate concern is to provide all the support to the passengers at the airports, especially, like I mentioned, the senior citizens and the differently abled. That is the immediate one. But we are observing deeply into this system. We are seeing the scheduling network that is there. We are seeing the FTTL norms that are there. We are going to thoroughly look into it and ensure all the airlines follow the due diligence, because ultimately in aviation, no matter other networks, but aviation, we have to keep safety as a very important factor. We can't compromise on safety. That is the most important thing.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.